Welcome to another episode of Dual Sport Garage. I'm your host, Casey, and today we're going to be installing the Wolfman Blackhawk Tank Bag on a 2008 KLR 650. The Blackhawk Tank Bag is a fit in between the Enduro and the Enduro Lite. This is an 8-liter tank bag. As you can see, the Blackhawk has a sloped design that fits the slope of your gas tank, which is helpful when you're standing or taking tight turns in technical terrain. The top of the bag features a clear pocket that you can use for either maps or perhaps electronics. Up towards the top of the pocket here is a Velcro strip. It comes with about 8 inches there of Velcro where you can cut a piece off, stick that to the back of your phone, and when you stick your phone in here, it'll stay in place. If you're like me and have used tank bags with a clear top before, you know that when you're riding off-road in technical terrain, your items in here tend to slide down to the bottom, and that can become annoying when you want them to stay at the top and be visible. The bag also features an outside pocket here for items that you may need to access more frequently, items that you take on and off like earplugs or sunglasses, or perhaps your wallet or other keys and things like this. Another feature that I really like about the bag is that it has a bungee strap across the top here where you can take your gloves, slip them right in there, and while you're fueling or getting off the bike, going inside somewhere, you can just store your gloves right there. It's an easy place to store them, and then when you're ready, just grab them back out, good to go. This bag uses a heavy-duty 1680 denier ballistic nylon construction, so the bag itself is very durable. Uses YKK zippers throughout the bag. It also has longer cords on the zippers for ease of use with gloves. The main pocket features a heavy-duty number 10 YKK zipper. And when we open that up, you can see there is another mesh pocket on the inside for storing smaller items that you need to access quickly that you don't want to get lost down in the tank bag. This is an 8-liter tank bag, so it does come with quite a bit of space. I was surprised. I moved from a bigger tank bag to this and was surprised that I could fit everything that I needed in here. There's also a clip inside the bag for clipping on maybe a set of keys, maybe your set of your house keys so that you can quickly get access to those. And then there's also a couple D-rings on the outside of the bag for clipping on additional items. If you're an off-road rider, I probably wouldn't clip on anything important to these. They are plastic D-rings, but if it's something that you need quick access to, like bear spray, for example, something like that, you could access it quickly right there. The outside, the main pocket zipper also has a nice large flap that comes down to keep dust out of the zipper, to keep it operational. For the installation here on the KLR 650, we have a specific harness here for the 08 Plus models. What this harness is going to do is basically the front here is going to wrap around the frame, and then we'll hook on these 2 straps here that are going to clip into the front of the bag here, and then we'll cinch those down and get them into the position that we want them in. For the other side of the tank bag, we have a different style of harness. This harness, and we'll show you how to do this in just a minute, but this harness is going to go around the frame of the bike, and then this centerpiece here goes over the top of the seat, and then it's got the 2 clips that clip into the back side of the tank bag here, and then we can cinch those down, and that should complete the install. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the front KLR 650 08 Plus harness here, and we'll get that installed. So the first thing we'll do is take this part of the harness, the part that has the padding on. I've unhooked the other part of the harness, and we're going to unvelcro this. And here's the frame here. We're going to go down around the frame. Of course, we're going to go inside the wires here, right next to the frame. we're going to go down underneath the frame and we're going to Velcro this down underneath the frame. This padded part will be on the top side of the frame so that we have these D-rings to hook into for the straps. Go ahead and slide this down next to the frame in between the wires here. You can see we've got the strap going underneath the wires next to the frame. We'll go down and then underneath. That red that you see down here is the fender, so it's going to stay above the fender and go right underneath the frame down there. And we'll do the same on the other side here. Okay, so here's what you should end up with here. You should have a D-ring on either side, and we'll go ahead and latch these two hooks onto those D-rings. Okay, so now that we've got that hooked up, we've got our two front latches here. We'll go ahead and hook up the rear harness. Okay, so now for the rear strap, what we'll want to do is we need to remove this cross member from the strap, and then we also need to remove the clips from the strap. So we'll first remove the clips here. The reason we're doing this is because we need to take this strap here and we need to wrap it around the frame. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so on the exhaust side of the bike, we'll go ahead and take the strap that we have here and we'll wrap it around the back of this frame right here. And then we'll go ahead and slip one end through the D-ring here. And we'll cinch that down. And then we'll run this up here and then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, now that we have our two straps secured to the frame here, we'll go ahead and put the center strap back on. Run that down by the seat there. And the purpose of this center strap is just so that the clips stay in a place where you can easily grab them when you go to take your bag off and put it back on. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put the clips back on. Now that we have all the clips back on, we can go ahead and put the bag in place. So we'll go ahead and hook up the front straps first here. And we'll hook up the rear straps down here. Then we'll go ahead and cinch everything down. And then one thing I like to do when I'm getting fuel, depending on which side the gas pump is on, is I'll just undo the two straps on the side closest to the pump, and I will just fold this over like that out of the way so that I can access the pump, and then I can just lay it back down, clip it back into place, and I'm good to go. And that is it. That is the completed install of the Wolfman Blackhawk Tank Bag on the KLR 650 08 Plus. Thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe. Like if you like it. God bless, and we will see you on the next one.
Who made everything? The God of the Bible, triune, self-existent, sovereign, without rival. Triune? Yes, one nature in three persons. Father, Son, and Spirit, same essence, unique working. How do you know this? From the only true evidence, the 66 books of the Old and New Testaments. Why did he make us? He made us for his pleasure, to glorify his name.